Hello students, welcome to my class. In my last class, I was discussing about the topic related to pH and pOH. Today, I will discuss various relations related to pH and pOH and drive few relations. So, you can say today is a derivation class. Now, I will start with the topic. First one is ionic product of water. The topic is ionic product of water. Now what will happen? Let's. When water dissociate, it gives H plus and OH minus ion. Are getting the point? Now if anyone asks you to write down the dissociation constant for this expression, then what will happen? It will be Kw is equal to concentration of H plus multiply concentration of OH minus upon H2O. I hope you all are getting. As we know, water is a pure liquid, so concentration of water will be 1. Now, what will be the value of Kw? Finally, that will be equal to the multiplication of H plus ion and OH minus ion. Are getting my point? This is the value for Kw. Now, experimentally, it is found that at 25 degrees Celsius, the value of Kw is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. Are you getting my point? What will happen at 25 degrees Celsius, the value of Kw comes 10 to the power minus 14. But one thing you have to remember, the value of K always changes with temperature. So retain in your memory, if temperature changes, the value of K also changes. Now moving here to the next point. As we know, water is neutral. If there is a neutral condition, then what will happen? The concentration of H plus will be equal to concentration of OH minus. Are you getting my point? Concentration of H plus will be equal to concentration of OH minus. Now let us assume it is equal to X. Now put this value in the given equation. Then what will happen? As we know, Kw is equal to H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration. Put X into X. Then what will happen? Kw will be equal to X square. So X will be root under Kw. Now put the value of Kw, that is 10 to the power minus 14. Are you getting my point? So X will be 10 to the power minus 7. So it's very easy. If anyone asks you what are the ionic products of water, so finally we get X is equal to 10 to the power minus 7. I am rubbing this. So now we can say the concentration of H plus ion will be equal to concentration of OH minus is equal to 10 to the power minus 7. One thing I am going to mention, it is at 25 degree Celsius. Are you getting my point? It is at 25 degree Celsius. Now, what to do? Put this value. As we know, Kw is equal to H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration. Getting this point? Taking log both sides. Log Kw is equal to log H plus ion concentration plus log OH minus ion concentration, because we know log A into B is equal to log A plus B. I think you all are getting this. Now taking minus sign, that is minus log Kw is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration and minus log OH ion concentration. I hope you all are getting the point. One thing, just wait for a while. This one is minus log H plus. Now think, minus log H plus ion is equal to pH and minus log OH minus ion equal to POH. So what will happen? Minus log Kw is equal to pH plus POH. Are you getting my point? As we know, Kw is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. So what will happen? Log 10 to the power minus 14 will be equal to, you just put the value, log 10 to the power minus 14 is equal to pH plus POH. Are you getting this? This one. Now I am moving here. So what is the final output? Look at, minus log 10 to the power minus 14, it will be equal to 14, that is pH plus POH. This is the final derivation. pH plus POH always equal to 14. One thing again, at 25 degree Celsius, if temperature rises, value also changes. So pH is equal to 14 minus POH. This is the final result regarding pH and POH. Are you getting the point? Now, what is the effect of temperature? What will happen if temperature rises? It's very simple. If temperature rises, alpha, that is degree of dissociation, also increases. If temperature rises, the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion also increases. If temperature increases, the value of Kw also increases. If temperature increases, that is pKw decreases. Are you getting my point? What is the impact of temperature? With rise in temperature, alpha, concentration, Kw and pKw, this alpha increases, H plus ion concentration increases, OH ion concentration increases, Kw increases, but pKw, that is pKw is equal to minus log Kw, will decrease. Are you getting my point? If temperature increases, then there is an impact of temperature on these terms. So I hope you all are getting. Now I am rubbing this and moving to the next topic. The topic is, if water is neutral. As we know, water is neutral, so we do not need to write if water is neutral. Okay, if or water is neutral, in this case what will happen? The H plus ion concentration is equal to OH ion concentration. That means to say pH is equal to POH. This is the condition. So what will happen? As we know, Kw is equal to H plus ion concentration into OH ion concentration. Getting my point? Or minus log Kw is equal to pH plus POH. As we know, pH is equal to POH, so we can write 2 pH, and in this case we can write pKw. Are you getting my point? pKw is equal to 2 pH in case of water. Now moving here, what is the final output? We can write pH of water, it is equal to pKw upon 2. That is the condition. Are you getting my point? Similar, POH is equal to pKw upon 2. This is the output. if water is neutral. Sometimes water may be acidic or may be basic. So if water is neutral, then the concentration of H plus ion and concentration of OH minus ion is equal. So in this case, pH is equal to POH. So we can write that pKw, pH is equal to pKw upon 2 and POH is equal to pKw upon 2. I hope you all are getting the point. Now I am rubbing it and moving to the next topic, how to find the pH of acid as well as pH of base. That is, I have to mention weak acid and weak base. Okay friends, now moving to the next point, that is pH of weak acid. So my next topic is how to find the pH of weak acid. pH of a weak acid is very simple. Take a acid HA. After dissociation, it gives H plus and A minus ion. Are you getting the point? If I take a acid, after dissociation, it gives H plus and A minus. Now, as we know, Ka is equal to H plus concentration into A minus concentration upon HA. Are you getting my point? This is the situation for if I write the equilibrium constant. Now, if I take the concentration, then what will happen? It's very simple. Suppose when time t is equal to 0, the concentration of HA is C and then 0, 0. When the time is t equilibrium, that is C minus C alpha and C alpha. Now if anyone asks you, write down the concentration for H plus ion at equilibrium, concentration of H plus ion is equal to C alpha. One thing, now as we all know, Ka is equal to C alpha square. Now what will happen? Put this value, because we know C is equal to, we can write Ka upon alpha square. Put this value in the equation. Then Ka upon alpha square into alpha. Are you getting my point? Ka upon alpha square. This alpha and this alpha will cancel each other. Now the expression is Ka upon alpha. Now I am moving here. The next expression, are you getting my point? It's very easy. Now, for H plus ion concentration, we can, as we know, it is C alpha. Now put the value of alpha, that is Ka upon C. So the next expression is H plus ion concentration is KaC. These are the few expression for H plus ion concentration. Why I am calculating H plus ion concentration in terms of Ka, in terms of concentration and in terms of degree of dissociation? Because we all know that H plus ion concentration relates pH, because pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. Now I am rubbing it and moving to next term. What was the output? It is very simple. So in the case, H plus ion concentration will be equal to the first case KaC as I derived. The second case, it is equal to C alpha, and the third case is equal to Ka, because we again I mentioned, because we know Ka is equal to C alpha square, so C is equal to Ka upon alpha square. Alpha square. Are you getting my point? So put the value. You can write Ka upon alpha. So these are the few terms related to H plus ion concentration. I hope you all are getting this. Now what will happen? As we know, pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. This pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. Now I am moving here. I am putting this value. Now first of all, put the value C alpha. The first expression, pH is equal to minus log C alpha in terms of concentration and degree of dissociation. This is the first expression for pH. Now in terms of dissociation constant and concentration, then it will be is equal to pH is equal to minus log root under Ka into C. It can be written as minus log KaC to the power 1 by 2. Now the expression is pH is equal to minus 1 by 2 log Ka into C. I hope you all are getting. This is the second expression of pH for in terms of equilibrium constant and concentration. It's very simple. Now again the next expression, pH is equal to minus log H plus. In this case, this one is equal to Ka upon alpha. So the last expression is pH is equal to minus log Ka upon alpha. These are the three expressions for pH in terms of concentration, in terms of degree of dissociation, and in terms of equilibrium constant. So if anyone asks you what are the expression for pH for different different acids, so the expression is, as we know, H plus is equal to root under KaC, then it is equal to C alpha, and then Ka upon alpha. Are you getting my point? Now put this value. As we know, pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration, pH is equal to minus log C alpha, then put this value, that is pH is equal to minus log root under Ka upon C. The expression is minus 1 by 2 log Ka upon C, and the next expression, pH is equal to minus log Ka upon alpha. This is very simple expression. You can easily solve question related to pH. Now I am moving to next topic. What are the pH of bases, weak bases? Okay. It's very similar like base. First of all, I will write pH of a weak base. Are you getting my point? pH of a weak base. As we know, if I take a base BOH, after dissociation it will give B plus and OH minus ion. Are you getting my point? It's very simple. Now if concentration is similar, when time t is equal to 0 and when time t is equal to T equilibrium, it will be C minus C alpha. Are you getting my point? Then C alpha, then C alpha. Then what will happen in case of weak acid? Kw is equal to C alpha square. This was the expression. I think you are remembering. This is K alpha is equal to C alpha. You can put this value, that is C alpha into C alpha, C square alpha square upon C 1 minus alpha. Finally we will get C alpha square. This is the expression. So if anyone asks you what is the concentration of OH ion, it's very simple. Concentration of OH minus ion is equal to C alpha. Are you getting my point? In terms of Kb, it will be written as Kb into C. Are you getting my point? And in terms of Kb and alpha, that is written as Kb upon alpha. This is the concentration in terms of, this is the standard expression of OH ion concentration in terms of degree of dissociation, in terms of equilibrium constant. Now I am moving here to how to find the pH. So now as we know, first of all we have to find pOH. Are you getting my point? As we know, pOH is equal to minus log OH ion concentration. Now put the value. First one is minus log C alpha. This is the first expression for pOH. Are you getting my point? So if anyone asks you find the pH, pH is equal to 14 minus pOH. Now put this value, 14 minus, now minus log C alpha. Are you getting this? minus log C alpha. Now what will happen? Then pH will be equal to 14 plus log C alpha. Are you getting my point? This is the expression for pH of a weak base. I hope you all are getting this. What I have done? POH is equal to minus log OH ion concentration. Put the value of OH ion concentration. This is C alpha, that is minus log C alpha. Now pH is equal to 14 minus POH, and put this value minus log C alpha. So minus minus plus is log C alpha. Are you getting this point? So friend, note it down. Okay, now I'm moving to next topic. Are you getting my point? You can easily find the pH for weak base, pH for weak acid, pH for salt also, but I will discuss it later. Now the topic is acidic nature, how acidic property increases in terms, if I consider alpha, if I consider pH, if I consider POH, if I consider Ka, if I consider Kb, then what will happen? It's very simple. Look at what I am telling. Acidic nature increases when? In terms of pH. If pH decreases. Are you getting my point? In terms of Ka, if Ka increases. Are you getting my point? In terms of Kb, if Kb decreases. That's simple. In terms of H plus ion concentration, if H plus ion concentration, if H plus ion concentration increases, and in terms of OH minus, if OH minus ion concentration decreases. Are you getting my point? POH, if POH increases. So if anyone asks you how you relate the acidic strength in terms of pH, in terms of Ka, in terms of Kb, in terms of H plus ion concentration, in terms of OH ion concentration, and in terms of POH. I hope you all are getting. This is VBI. Are you getting the point? Now moving here, what about the basic strength? Is very simple. Basic strength increases. Basic strength increases if pH increases. Are you getting my point? If pH increases, basic strength increases. That is, if POH decreases, then basic strength increases. In terms of Ka, if Ka decreases, basic strength increases. If Kb increases, basic strength increases. If H plus ion concentration decreases, basic strength increases. If OH minus ion concentration increases, basic strength increases. This is the complete output regarding to the acidic and basic strength. I hope you all are getting this. I am again repeating. If anyone asks you how do you relate the acidic nature, acidic strength in terms of pH? If pH decreases, acidic strength increases. If Ka increases, acidic strength also increases. These are the few terms which determine whether the acid or base is weak or strong. Now I am rubbing and moving to next topic. So friends, I will do few questions related to pH and POH. Okay, now first question. Calculate the pH of 0.005 molar BaOH whole twice solution. The question is, calculate the pH of 0.005 molar BaOH whole twice solution. The expression, the answer is very much easy. First of all, write down the expression. That is, as we know, BaOH whole twice after dissociation, it will give Ba2 plus and 2OH minus ion. What about the concentration? The concentration is 0.005, but here 2OH minus ion. So the final concentration will be equal to 0.005 multiplied by 2. Are you getting my point? Now put this value, we will get POH. If anyone asks you POH, as we know, it is equal to log OH ion concentration. Now solve this. We can write 5 upon 1230 into 2. 5 2s are 10 upon 1000. This will cancel each other. So that is 1 upon 100. Are you getting my point? That is 1 upon 100. Put this value, that is minus log 10 to the power minus 2, because 1 upon 100 is 10 to the power minus 2. So POH will be equal to, what will happen? The POH will be equal to, it's very simple, the value 2. Are you getting my point? POH is equal to 2. And as we know, pH plus POH is equal to 14. So what is the value of pH? That pH is equal to 12. Are you getting my point? I hope you all are getting this. So if anyone asks you how to find the POH of any pH or POH of any basic solution, then you can easily find the trick. I hope you all are getting. Now I'm moving to next question. Now next question is very simple, not very much tough. If the question is, calculate the pH of 0.365 gram per liter solution of HCl. The question is, calculate the pH of 0.365 gram per liter solution of HCl. It's very simple. Follow the same trend. First of all, write down the expression for HCl. As we know, HCl after dissociation gives H plus and Cl minus. Are you getting? So first of all, we have to find the concentration. As we know, concentration of HCl is equal to given mass upon molar mass, and volume is 1 liter. That is the concentration. Now it's very easy to solve. I am solving it now like this, like 0.365 upon 36.5. This will come here 1000 and this will move here 10. Now this one will cancel, this one now cancel. So and the concentration is 1 upon 100. You can write 10 to the power minus 2. Got it? The concentration of HCl is 10 to the power minus 2. Now it's very simple. What to do? Find the value of pH. I'm rubbing. Now, so the pH will be equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. The H plus ion concentration is 10 to the power minus 2. So the pH will be minus log 10 to the power minus 2. So the answer is 2. Are you getting my point? This is a simple question related to pH. Are you getting? Now I am moving to next question. The next question, question number 3, it is VBI. The question is very simple. Find out the pH of 0.002 normal CH3COOH solution if the ionization is 2%. If the ionization is 2%. Are you getting my point? Find out the pH of 0.002 normal CH3COOH solution if the ionization is 2%. Now what to do? Now here ionization, that means to say alpha is given. As we know, alpha will be equal to 2 upon 100 because there is a 2%, so the value will be 0.02. Are you getting? We got alpha. Now the concentration, then C is equal to 0.002. Now what will happen? We have to find the H plus ion concentration because it is acetic acid. We can write CH3COOH. After dissociation it gives CH3COO minus and H plus ion concentration. Are you getting my point? So what about the H plus ion concentration? As we know, the concentration of H plus ion is C alpha. Put this value C concentration is 0.002 and the value of alpha is 0.02. Now I am moving here and going to solve another part of the question. It's very simple. Now what will happen? H plus will be equal to 0.002 multiply 0.02. Now write down 1000 upon 100. That is 4 into 10 to the power minus 5. This is the concentration of H plus. Now put this value in the formula, that is pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration minus log 4 into 10 to the power minus 5. If you solve this question, then you can easily get the output. I know you can solve easily, but I think I have to solve. Okay. Now wait, I am running this part and we'll solve this question. It's very simple. If you follow the techniques, you can easily solve questions related to pH and pOH. Now put this way, solve the question. pH is equal to minus log 4. We can write 4, 2 into 2 to the power 2 plus then minus. Then you can easily write plus minus minus. So you can write minus log 10 to the power minus 5. As we know, we can write 2 log 2 and for this one is equal to minus minus plus 5. Log 2, the value of log 2 is 0.3010. So minus 2 into 0.3010 plus 5. It will be equal to minus 0.6020 plus 5. Now I hope it's so easy, you can easily solve. The answer will be almost equal to 4.4. That is the value of pH for 0.002 normal acetic acid solution. It's very simple. If you follow the trend, you can easily solve the question related to pH and pOH. Now the question is very simple. First of all, let me rub. The question is, what are the limitation of pH? If anyone asks you what are the limitation of pH, okay, first of all, one thing, if I take 1 normal of a acid solution, what will happen? In this case, the value of pH is equal to 0. But if I take 2 normal of acid solution, now what will happen? In this case, pH comes negative. But as we all know, the value of pH lies between 0 to 14. So pH cannot be negative. So in this case, the pH scale cannot explain the situation related to this. So, and that is, if we take 2 normal, 3 normal, 4 normal, 5 normal solution, then pH value is negative, which is not possible. Now the second is very simple. pH, though we know pH determines the strength of acid, but at a certain it cannot find out the strength of acid, so it will take time. So these are the two limitations of pH scale. Now there is a quick recap, that is quick revision what I have discussed. pH, it is equal to minus log H plus. I am giving you formula. POH is equal to minus log OH minus ion concentration. This is the formula. That's a quick recap, revising the chapter. Now pH is equal to 14 minus POH. These are the few formulas. Are you getting this? Now then there comes pKW is equal to pH plus POH in terms of pKW. Again we can write KW is equal to H plus ion concentration into OH minus concentration. Are you getting my point? These are the very simple topic which I have discussed in my chapter. Now again moving, if anyone asks you what about the pH of weak base, as we know H plus ion concentration is equal to C alpha. We can write in terms of Ka upon alpha, that is Ka upon alpha. Again, if anyone asks you what about the concentration of OH minus ion, it is C alpha, and in terms of Kb and alpha, that will be equal to Kb upon alpha. Are you getting my point? If I put this value in pH, we can find out the value of pH for acid, value of POH for bases. I think you all are getting the point. I have discussed about pH and POH. So there are many more questions related to pH and POH. If you follow the trend, then you can easily solve. So today I will complete my lecture with this topic. Thank you so much.